All right, I wanted to show you that we can use the box method for more than just a 2-digit by 2-digit. Let's try a 3-digit by 1-digit. So we will create a rectangle. We'll put our 1-digit on this side, and then we'll partition this box into 1, 2, 3 pieces because I have 3 digits up there. And then I'm going to expand 321. In the first box, I would put my 300 plus 21. Oops, excuse me, plus 20 plus 1. And then I'll multiply 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Drop down that 0. And 4 times 3 is 12. Drop down both of those zeros. Then I'll take these numbers that I have in my box, rewrite them to the side, and add them up. My final product is 1,284. I'm going to check myself really quick using the standard algorithm to make sure that my math is correct, which it is. Hooray! All right, let's move on to something a little more tricky yet exciting. We're going to do a 3-digit by 2-digit. Dun dun dun. Let's see. We'll go 1,200. Oh, excuse me. 125 times 17. Sounds good. So, as long as we can set up our box correctly, we should be okay and just repeat the same process. So my rectangle is going to be twice as big this time because I have 2 digits here. So I'm going to go ahead and expand those 2 digits. 17, 10 plus 7. And then I have 1, 2, 3 digits up here, so I need to partition this into 3 columns. And I'm going to expand 125 by putting 100 plus 20 plus 5. Okay, and so my first step would be to multiply 10 times 5. So I'm going to go from right here and jump over here, which is 50. Next, I will do 10 times 20, or I could look and do 2 times 1, which is 2, and then drop my 2 zeros. And then next, I will do 10 times 100. I could use my trick of multiplying 1 times 1, which is 1, but it's super important that I drop my 2 zeros and I put in this other 0. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3 zeros, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. Super important that we double check that. Yay. Okay, next, I'm done with that row. So I'm going to go to 7 and multiply it by 5, which is 35. And then 7 times 20, or I could do my trick, 7 times 2 is 14. Drop that 0. 7 times 1 is 7. Drop those 2 zeros. I'm going to check. I don't have another 0, so that's it. Just dropping those 2 zeros. Then I'll take all of these numbers. These are my partial products. Add them all up. 1,700. Might be helpful to cross them out once we're adding them up, so that way we know that we've already used those. 200, 140, 50, and 35. 5, 9, and 3 is 12. Regroup that 1. That's 1 and 7 is 8, 10, 11. Regroup that 1. My final product is 2,125. I'm going to check myself using the standard algorithm. I'm going to erase this 10 just for space sake. Let's see, 35, regroup that 3. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 3 is 17. Regroup that 1. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8. I'm done with that 7. Put a placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. Add them up. I'm going to erase this 7 for space 2. 5, 12, regroup, 9, 11, regroup, 2,125. It's a match! Yay!